On this episode, the real director of the Ask Jason Show stops by. This real estate stuff is not easy, so send me your questions and I will answer them. This is the Ask Jason Show. Hello everybody, my name is Jason Piercey and this is episode 117 of the Ask Jason Show. Here we are, film it again. We got a little guest today. She's hiding. She said, shh, don't tell them you're here. No, don't tell them. So don't tell anybody my little girl, Cordelia Grace Piercey, is here.
You just said it.
Oh no! Oh no! So she's in the background doing her thing. It's bring your daughter to work month because summer and
It's a season.
it's a season. That's true. Anyway, so today we're gonna answer a very, very common question in real estate. It was asked to me again yesterday. Hey man, how you doing? That's not the question. That was just the start of the conversation. Hey man, how you doing? Dude, it's great to see you. I'm doing well. How are you? Oh, not bad. How's the market? That's a terrible question. I hate that question. And here's why. Because the market is everything, right? That's like asking about the weather on Earth. It's like, how's the weather on Earth? It's everything. It's everywhere. It's great. It's awful. It's amazing. It's disgusting. It's killing people. And there's other people being born into bliss and held up in the air. Like everything about it it's everything. It's all encompassing. So next time you ask somebody how's the market, well, here's the first thing. One reason that I think that's an awful question is because the earth is made up of all different kinds of weather, and so's the market. The market is this like conceptual, non-tangible, very like meta kind of thing that's made up of all these individual things that are actual real things that have definitions and have movement and have their own little microeconomies that you can assess and determine whether or not something is balanced or benefits buyers or sellers more, and then to what degree. It's a whole scale, a whole spectrum, and there's like 100 of these, and you put them all together and you get that thing. So that's the problem. First problem when asking how the market is. It's too non-specific. Secondly, it's small talk for realtors. You know what? The weather example was great because it's like, hey, it's some weather we're having. How about that sports game the other day? Like, it's the same kind of question. So, how's the kids? It's like, it's a nothing sort of question. But having that said, there's also a whole lot of value in it, which I hate, but it's true. But it needs follow-up questions, right? So like, how's the market? Well, that depends, man. What are you trying to accomplish? I'm trying to get through this conversation because I didn't really want to stop to talk to you, but then you made eye contact. How often does that happen to you? You're like, oh, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Oh man, it's been so long. Probably like 18 years, right? I guess we should just pick up where we left off. You're cracking up at this episode. You're really enjoying this one. So here's why, despite how I feel about the inaccuracy of what is intended to be a dialed in kind of micro question about your situation, here's why what is actually a massive macro question holds a lot of value in a micro context if you know what the person's trying to say. Here's what happens. There are good markets and there are bad markets, and there's only one difference between them, and it's not what everybody thinks it is. A good market is one where deals get done. There's gonna be people, there's gonna be stuff that where prices are high or prices are low, or stuff is on the market for a long time, or it's not, or it sells fast, or there's competition, or there's not. A good market is one where deals get done. A good market exists. That's it. That means stuff happens. So a market is good by existing, because the bad market is when no deals get done. Nobody buys anything, nobody sells anything, everybody's miserable. That's a bad market. Nothing happens. A market is good when there is trading, when people are exchanging goods and services for whatever it is. Like for instance, the pedestrian mall is a good market. There's people down there, they're spending money, there's people earning money, which means There's businesses taking money from the people in the mall, and then they're giving that money to their suppliers and their employees, and those people are then going other places and giving other people that money, and it's that cycle. So that is a good market. Because it's the circle of life. In grade 6, our graduation song was The Circle of Life. From the moment we had a planet and blinking stepped into the sun. It's true. There's more to see than can ever be seen. More to do than can ever be done. There's far too much to take in here. That was the Celine Dion move. Okay, he's showing me the time. It's 20 after 10. I gotta finish because he needs to leave in like 5 minutes or something. So, that's the circle of life. So a market is good if it exists because it means business is getting done. That's good for the economy. A market is bad if no business is getting done. That's bad for the economy. So as long as stuff is happening, good market. I think what people want to know when they ask the question is, how's the market for me? And that's a fair question. And that's why I asked the mythological friend from 18 years ago, what is it you're trying to accomplish? If you want to buy a house, what you want to know is how many months of inventory we have. And what that means is the absorption rate. So if no new houses went up for sale and everybody continued to buy at the same rate, so the same amount of deals per month got done, how many months would pass before we had no more houses available? That's the absorption rate. And that's a measure of whether or not we are in a balanced market, a buyer's market, or a seller's market. And on these ends, that's what statistically, like from a financial standpoint, will dictate who wins and who loses the market. And that's why people who are buying in a really hot seller's market think it's a bad market, but people are selling in a really hot seller's market think it's a good market. It's always a good market. Anytime stuff buys, it's never a bad market. It's just a matter of how many months of inventory that we have. If we have very few months of inventory, seller's market. If we have a long absorption rate, 8, 9, 10, 12, we were up to like 16 months or something about a year and a half ago, that's a very, very heavy buyer's market. Is it a good market? Yeah, absolutely. If you're a buyer, is it a favorable market? Absolutely. If you're a seller, is it a favorable market? No. But it's still a good market because there's still people out there who are buying and selling things. So I hope that kind of answers the question, how's the market, buddy? Well, it is. It's like cogito ergo sum. Rene Descartes, Meditations on First Felicity. Felicity. Oh, remember the hair on Felicity and then she came back with it all cut off? That'll be like me. One of these episodes, I'll come back and I'll have like your haircut. And everybody will be like, oh, this is a throwback to Felicity. I hate this guy. What was the dude on it? Scott Wilder? Speedman. Where'd I get Wilder? Maybe because he looked a little wild. Rawr. Anyway, where is our market right now? Is it a good market? Yes. Is it good for you? Here's the truth. We're almost balanced. Do you know what that means? It means there's one thing in our local economy that makes sense. Because nothing else does. And that is the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I gotta get my kid out of here. She's over here. How you doing? How was your hotcakes from McDonald's?
Dad?
Yeah?
Be quiet.
Oh. Okay, that is it. And we'll see you next time. The Ask Jason Show exists so that you can get good real estate related information from a resource that you can trust. Now, speaking of resources you can trust, here's a couple I would trust to work with my mom. Because good enough for mom, I mean, good enough for you. I got some cream in it. Are you filming?
Just for the record, what are you doing?
I was pouring
Coffee into your cup.
my McDonald's coffee into the coffee that you made me to cool it down a little bit and to add some cream to it. Is this at a shot?
No.
That's a shot.